Oh my word, this is 100% the best thing I've built on this channel. Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thanks for stopping by. So it's part 2 of my Tamiya Top Force. Something's just dropped out. I've just dropped a nut. So it's part 2 of my Tamiya Top Force 2 MS Edition. I'll put a link in the description to this build video. This is probably the best thing I've ever built on the channel. It's got a ton of hop-ups on. Nearly all of them are sort of genuine Tamiya. It's got an amazing alloy brace kit on it. A lot of this is not just bling. This is performance bling. This adds to the car. Yeah, it's just an absolutely stunning thing. I absolutely love it. But in this video, we're going to finish it off now. You've probably already seen the launch video of these shells, because this video that you're watching now came out a lot later. But we have 2 stunning shells and wing sets to fit on it. Now, these are not Tamiya, these are Aftermarket, made by my buddy Owen. I'll also put a link to the launch video, because all the information about these shells and how you can get hold of them will be in there, so check that video out. But basically, long story short, around about 2016-17, I bought a brand new built Top Force Evolution, and the shell wasn't painted. And when I came to do it, I noticed the shell had the roof scoop missing. And I was like, wow, I've never seen that. And it turns out that a company back in the day, because it is vintage, did an aftermarket vintage shell for it without the scope. But everything else was pretty much identical. Same wing. So yeah, Owen saw this video and took it off his own back to create his own, which he's done. He's done a little bit of a difference. The big scoop's gone, and he's put a little bit of a wing just at the back, which is really nice. He's also got a new wing for it, which is a 3-piece wing. So this is basically, or very similar to the Egress wing, but he's cut some fancy sides, which I'll show you as we get into this. And it makes this thing look absolutely superb. So a massive shout out to Craig, who painted these. This is the one that I wanted doing. So he's actually copied the box art stickers and done them in the colours I want. Now obviously this has got a TRF colour scheme to it, but it's not the big bold flame sort of thing in your face. It's a little bit different. And it's, when I asked him to do it, I really wasn't sure how it would look, but I've got to say I'm really happy with it. It looks great, but obviously it needs some decals on. So that's probably the main shell for the car. But Owen sent Craig 2 shells, and these are prototypes. So Craig took it off his own back to paint this one. Look at that thing in the Evo colours, obviously matching wing. So when I saw this, before these arrived, when I saw this, I thought, I think this is the one I need on this car. So I've ordered the RIT dye for the Top Force wheels. And I've got 2 pairs of Top Force wheels, so I will be dyeing those Evo colour. And I think with this sat on, it's going to be pretty incredible. So yeah, in this video, I'll pull the camera over now. I'll give you a closer look of the shells and the wings and how it goes together. We'll get this one on the car first, see how it looks. And then we'll start adding some decals to it, and then when we've got that looking half decent, we'll be swapping, mixing and matching wheels and stuff to see which looks best. And then when we're happy with that one, we'll mount this one and see how it looks. Yeah, I'm quite excited about this video, so yeah, let's get cracking. So I'll just give you a quick look at the car before we get into the actual shells, just in case you can't be bothered going and watching the build video. So basic Top Force kit. We've done a full carbon chassis set on it with Evo front tower. It's got big bore Tamiya aeration shocks on it. It's got the blue alloy brace kit from Bora, which is superb. It's got a couple of aftermarket parts from Jazz Rider, which is a prop shaft and cups, alloy motor mount. It's got genuine Tamiya turnbuckles, ball ends, nuts. What else has it got? I don't know, it's got that much on it. It's got an alloy cover underneath it as well. It's got a 10-turn Yokomo motor in it. The thing is absolutely gorgeous, and I put a few tasty decals on just to bring that chassis alive. Probably the best chassis I've ever built on this channel. Right, now I'll show you the shells. Right, so this is my shell that I've had done. So as you can see, it's standard Top Force apart from this bit here and a little bit here. The standard Top Force roof scoop starts about here. It's obviously really high. It just gives it a much sleeker look. Now, I have actually got both wings. So the standard Top Force wing, and Craig's kindly painted that up for me as well, looks like that. It's obviously in one piece, but it's quite shapely. But this is a new wing. Now you'll have to excuse me because I don't have nuts. This is a 3-piece one. Let me just push those screws in. So I'm on, the sides are only getting held on, which is not ideal, but I don't have the nuts. But yeah, that's how the new wing goes, and I absolutely love it. I just think it really suits it. So as I say, let's under tray I'll show you as well. Craig's worked his magic on that as well. Tamiya Legends on it. Absolutely superb. So yeah, first port of call now is to get the under tray and just get this stuff mounted, and let's see how it looks before we think about decals. Right, I see under tray on. Yeah, it's looking great. This is a Tamiya one actually. So the hole, I'm telling you that because the holes were pre-done. And the Tamiya Legends logo on it, that is absolutely superb. I absolutely love that. Right, that's the wing mounted. Again, sorry to repeat myself, but I don't have the nuts to these two screws, so these are just sat on, which is not ideal. I'll have to order some of those nuts. But yeah, I love this wing. It's just shaped perfectly. I always liked the standard Top Force wing, don't get me wrong, but I just think, as you'll see, without the roof scoop, it just flows a little bit better. Right, let's bang that shell on. Right, what do you think? I absolutely love it. I really do. I guess it all depends on if you really know the Top Force or not. I don't think the differences are that sort of obvious if you don't really know the Top Force, but that is superb. Right, next thing we want to do, we've got some Egress wheels and tyres, but I need to get the tyres on the actual Top Force wheels. So we'll dig the white ones out and we'll fit those first. We'll do the decals last. Let's put the, oh no, shall we do the decals first? Yeah, let's dig the TRF decals out. Right, I'm quite happy with that. It's minimal, but I think it looks decent for what it is. So obviously, main TRF keeps the colours. Side wings, just a basic TRF. I think that'll look pretty cool when it's on. And then the body, now obviously it's Top Force, and the standard car has the wording Top Force running down the side, which looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have those decals. It might be something I'll look at doing a custom set later on, maybe. I don't know, but I think the Tamiya works pretty well. It kind of breaks it up. Little racing factory there, which definitely was needed to break that up. Got a little Tamiya logo on the roof, and then just TRF going across at an angle. I kind of like that. As I say, it's minimal, but I think it looks cool. Right, let's bang these wing sides on and we'll mount it on the chassis. Right, that's not looking too bad. I like the decals. They all kind of do the job. Happy with the wing. Do wonder if it just needs something there to break it up slightly. Possibly. I don't want to put any more on just yet. We'll just sort of leave that. Right, let's stick the in fact, let's stick the actual Top Force white wheels on first with blue wheel nuts, and because that's kind of the ones that should go with this. Right, that's it on. The back wheels, all the moulding residue needs cleaning off. They look a bit used. Fronts were okay though. What do you think? I'm not so sure. Well, I don't mean I don't like it. I'm just, it takes a bit of getting used to. I think the white wheels, I mean, they're the ones that should go with it. Don't look bad though, does it? Don't look bad at all. It's quite a thing. Probably just wants to be a bit lower on that back end. Yeah, that looks pretty thick. I'm loving that body set though, I've got to be honest. It just flows in a different way. And yeah, I really like it. It's cool as. Before we fit the next body shell, what I'll do is I'll just bang the Egress wheel set on just to see what it looks like. Actually guys, before I do that, I was just taking a picture of it, but what I didn't realise is that's when the body set really comes into its own. You see that? Sorry, I'm holding the camera if it's shaking a little bit, but you see how that just flows so much different from the original body set. That looks superb. So funny enough, when I was putting those wheels on, I'd made my mind up that that doesn't work, but it kind of does, doesn't it? It's yeah, I don't know if the white ones are better, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think, guys? That might be better. It's one of those things, I don't know if you guys do it, but I'll sit with it in front of me for an hour with the white wheels on, then I'll swap them with the black, and I just sit there and I'm not staring at it. I might even watch TV, but I'll be keeping an eye on it, if that makes sense. And it just, usually after an hour I kind of make my mind up which I like best. But that's certainly not bad. Yeah, interesting. Right, what I'll do now is, guys, I'll do off camera. I'll mount the Evo body shell and wing, and we'll get that on the car because I don't think there's any decals for that, and we'll see what that looks like. Right, that's the second under tray fitted. Now this is an aftermarket one and not a Tamiya one, so they don't fit as good, unfortunately, and they start to pinch when you tighten them up. They pinch the under tray. They're still fine. There's not an issue with them. Check that out. How cool is that? That's very cool, isn't it? Right, next job. Let's get the wing mounted. Damn! Look at that thing. Wow, that gives the other shell and wing a run for its money, doesn't it? If this is not a negative, the only thing that puts me off about this is because of paintwork's fantastic, you kind of miss that the roof scoop's missing on this one, whereas the other one where it's white you notice it more. But that's a good looking thing, isn't it? That's pretty badass. Damn. Right, so what I'll do now is I'll bang the Egress wheel set on that one. Wow, that actually works, doesn't it? That really does work. I'm kind of blown away a little bit by that. I thought it would have been crying out for the orange Evo wheels. I still probably will try that. As I say, I've got two pairs of these wheels. I've only got one pair of tyres though. But I think if I dye a set like we did on the Evo, those wheels dyed will just add to the car. I don't know, what do you think, guys? And there's no decals on that whatsoever. A lot of you probably say it doesn't need decals, and you're right, but I like a nod. Obviously, I wouldn't go near it with TRF or anything like that, decals. But I'm wondering, I'll have to have a look at this because I think it wants something on the wing sides, even just maybe a number. Maybe a number 2, because we're calling it Top Force 2. Maybe a 2 on either wing side and maybe a number 2 on the front. I don't know. But that, god damn, that's a good looking thing. Let's see how that sits from a lower angle. Damn, that's that's badass, isn't it? That is really badass. God. Wow. I'm blown away by that. I really am. That looks so good. So, what would you do, guys? Would you? Wow, I'm struggling now too. That looks just so much better than I thought it was going to do, even with the black wheels. The bit I'm debating about is, should I put or dye the white Top Force wheels orange to make it look, more like an Evo, and then it will have the full appearance of like a pretend Top Force 2 Evo edition. I know that's only for a bit of fun, but you know where I'm coming from. My God, that thing's beautiful. Well, looks like I've got first world problems to figure out. Wow, this thing's gorgeous. I really like the white body. I'm just looking at it now. I really like it. It's not too TRF-y, but this thing is just next level now for me. What I'm really interested to hear in the comments, guys, is would you put the Top Force wheels on and dye them the Evo colour to finish this off? I kind of think it needs that, but you could. Well, I'm saying I kind of think you need it. Equally, it looks superb like that. So yeah, I don't know. Actually, I've got two sets of. Hang on, I can do this. The dye's on the way. Let me think. I'm nicking wheels from different cars here because these wheel set was on the Manta Ray. So I could. Oh, I'm babbling. I need to figure my wheel and tyre situation out. But I definitely have two sets of Top Force wheels, which means I can dye one set. Take the tyres off the white ones and put them on and try them on here. That's what we'll do. And then if this looks epic with the orange wheels on, then this tyre set can go back on my Manta Ray. There you go, I worked it out in the end. And stickers, I do think it needs something. Not a lot, don't get me wrong. Maybe as I said earlier, maybe just a number 2 on either wing side and just one at the front and leave it at that. Which I struggle to do because I don't like plastering decals on, but I like to have them on. But oh my word, I am seriously now going to put this in front of me, put the TV on and sit and look at this thing because it is absolutely gorgeous. Never mind what's sat underneath the shell. God, love it. Anyway guys, I'll stop babbling on. You can tell I really, really like this one. So once again, thanks so much for watching. It's massively appreciated. If you are new to this channel and this is the first time you saw us, please think of or consider liking and subscribing. And if you do that, smash that notification bell for our weekly videos. And as always, happy RCing.